Hi everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here with yet another one of my half-pound world coin searches. And what we do is we go coin by coin through these lots looking for old coins, silver ones, rare ones, errors, key dates, you name it. We're looking for it. So I'm going to pour it out and we'll get the hunt started, but we've had some great results recently and I'm hoping that this one will be a continuation of that. And right off the top, I'm going to start out with this old looking French coin, probably going to be from the 50s, and it's a 1951 50 francs, so a good way to get things started here. Next up after that is this 1 yen coin from Japan. It's aluminum and has a very, very low actual value, so that's why they probably made it out of aluminum. Here's a 50 ore coin from Sweden, Svierge, and this is a 1969, so it's relatively old, I guess, 50 years old at this point, so it's fun to find. This one, though, says United States of America in 1934, so I'm guessing that it's going to be a Cuban coin. We'll see. No, it's a 5 centavos from the Philippines. I should have known that, but hey, it's a good old piece of history. We made coins for them. I think we had I forget the years that we had domain basically over the Philippines. Here's 1974 1 franc from France. And so I always say this, but this is actually 50 centimes. These are old francs. These are new francs. They revalued their currency by 100. So old francs, 1 old franc became a new centime. 1990 from the Philippines, yet another Filipino coin, 25 centimo with a butterfly on the front. And then this one is, I think that this is FAO coinage, and it's really nice condition. And I think that this is going to be a Bangladesh coin, and I forget what the denomination is, but it's pretty sure that's from Bangladesh. Here's 10 new pence, from Great Britain. 1979 is the date that's circulating coinage, and then here is an Italian coin. These, I don't love the Italian coinage. 100 lire. 1978, though I do respect they did not revalue their currency. They kind of just kept the inflation. They kind of recognized it with their currency. 5 pesetas here, and the date is 1957, Franco on the front, and then on the back you can see in the star, it looks like, that kind of looks like 70 or something, but you can see the date that it was made in that little star. It'll specify outside of the series. And then here is a South African coin, 1987, 1 cent. So probably not too much value because their currency is pretty inflated. But India, 1991, 50 paisa. So I've never seen this denomination before on an Indian coin. It's a pretty fun find for me. That's kind of one of the things I like. 1959, 10 centimos from Spain. About these searches is that sometimes it's not a really cool coin, but I've just never seen it before, so it's fun to check it out. 1968, Korea, 1 won. So we now have a Japanese and Korean 1 won. Portugal, a 1983. This is a 2.5 escudo coin, which also is now part of the euro. 1978, 1 new penny from Great Britain as well. And this is Republika Hrvatska, I think it's Croatia, 20 lipa. It's not lira, it looks like lipa. 2013, Maslin, don't know what that means, but the one of the giveaways here is that crest is, I think, indicative of Croatian background. Here's a 1956 3 pence coin, and does not look very good on the front. That'll also be from Great Britain, as will this, a 1948 1 shilling from Great Britain. This isn't silver. 1946 and back is the date, so they definitely got off the silver a little later than we in America did, but that's kind of what you have to look for. 1975, 1 Carlos 1, and then again, look in the star, it says 1979 is going to be the true date of this 1 peseta coin. Here's one that I've never seen on a search, this denomination of Third Reich Nazi German coinage, 1937, 10 Reichspfennig. It's normally we see it with more of a World War II composition. 1995, 2 Pfennig from West Germany, so that would have been the American and kind of allies backed coins. 5 cents. 2003 from Belize, which is a really cool country down near Mexico. I think it borders with Mexico. And here it's got a Queen Elizabeth II. So I didn't realize that they were affiliated with Great Britain, at least that recently. Maybe they still are. I don't know. 1984, 5 drachma with Greece. And then here's a Brazilian coin. Probably a denomination I haven't seen either. 10 centavos from 2005. I really don't recognize this. It actually has some similarities, I think, to the 10-cent coin, or the 5-cent coin from the European Union, maybe. Here is a 1946 coin from, this could be Cuban. And it is. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. República de Cuba, 1 centavo. And I think that America may have minted that for them. Could be wrong. 5 groszy is Polish. And there it says, the Polska, 1992. Zloty being their dollar equivalent. They're in the European Union, but do not use the European euro for their coins. Here's a Brazilian one, 50 centavos from 1957. This feels aluminum, kind of a curious switch. I was recently working with some of their slightly older coins that are of a traditional, more base metal. This is a Iranian coin. You can always tell Iran is with the line holding a sword. Kind of quite a sight to see if you saw it in the wild. And then this is a Mexican 5 centavo 1963 coin. Up next, 20 marka, I believe is Finland. We'll see if that's true. 1954, Suomen Tasavalta, I think I'm almost 100% sure that this is Finnish, which is not a country that we get too many coins from, so it's fun to get that. Here is a very common one, 1968, 10 new pence. So we may have even gotten one of those earlier this hunt, I think. And then here's 1966, 1 peseta that actually is from 1969, it looks like. Second 1 peseta coin here. And this is an interesting one of something. It's got an interesting drum, or maybe that's not one. I was thinking that meant something. Oh, it is one anyways. 1995, Malaysia, 1 sen. So the Malaysian is not a country that we get too many coins from, so it's fun to pick that out as well. 50 lire, 1977 from Italy. We have a couple more coins. That looks really old. I'm going to save that for slightly later. First up, we have this India, Emperor of India, 1 penny from Jamaica. Okay, 1940. Kind of an interesting, it's curious that it says Emperor of India, and then it's a Jamaican coin, but 1940 is going to be the date on that, so that's pretty old. Here's a 100 rupee from Indonesia, 1978, and really nice condition and detail in that coin, in my opinion. This one, I think that we found it, I think that this is Tunisian, 1983, 5 of whatever that is, maybe millim. And then a 5 fong coin from Vietnam. So it's interesting ridged design. And there's the front, 1966. Looks like very industrial coinage. That would have been during the Vietnam War, I think. 10 centavos, Philippines. This looks silver, actually, which is great. And then it says United States of America, 1945 D, which probably is Denver on the back of it. So that's a good pickup for us here. Is that our first silver? I don't know. Might be. Here's what I wanted to check out before, though. Emmanuel II. This is going to be old, and the detail's still pretty nice on this. 10 centesimi, 1862, excuse me. And the detail's good enough where you can see, the different lines coming out of the star, a lot of the details in the leaves. Really happy about that. The only thing is a little marking there, but it looks like a great coin for us, and that's a fun one to get today. Here's more Filipino currency, 1 centavo. 1944 S, United States of America. So, that's that. 1921, 1 penny. It's going to be Great British, solid. These coins are relatively big, and they can date back a lot. There's silver. Let's check that out. Portugal, 1933, and it's got a nice ship on the front. Is that patina, or I don't know. However, whatever that is, it's really outlined the ship really nicely. And then 5 escudos is the denomination of this coin. For a great find. I don't think that I've seen a little bit of this stuff in the coin shop, but never on a world coin hunt. 1976, 20 centavos from Mexico. And it's got a not deceptively, but just a simple design there on the front. 1878 is a little bit older than we normally get, and this looks like Netherlands, so I've seen, I think, a little bit of this before, 1 cent, and I think that this is just straight up Netherlands, not like Indies or anything like that. This one is a small coin from Iran, and it looks like we've got maybe 5 more. We have another, I think it's another Nazi German 1943 one Reichspfennig. 100, I want to say that, okay, that means South Korean. 101 from South Korea. More Iran currency, and I really am pretty lost when it comes down to actually telling you what the denominations or things like that are. And I think that this is Iraqi. And on this, I think it's 50 of something. But I'll do a lot of updates over here, as you'll get used to. And then 1950 West Germany 1 Pfennig is going to be this one. So that's a good one, and I'll see you on some of the other episodes. Another great hunt. Not too flashy in terms of the silver stuff, but we got some really fun older things and a really nice variety, I think, overall, which is what you want to have in these hunts. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay in contact with me on my Instagram, TreasureTownYT, Facebook, TreasureTown, or my website, treasuretownyt.com. And I love receiving packages from you guys. I'll unbox them in a video once I get enough. And my address for that is TreasureTown, P.O. Box 201, Greenwich, Connecticut, 06836. So I'll see you on some of my other videos.